Hello everybody, this is ELIZ-SHA Keating from wisdomseekers.net, and it's still not up, so this is my logo. You can find me of course on YouTube. You can also find me on Facebook on my work page. You can message me, and people do it all the time. You're more than welcome to message me if you want to find out about readings, etc., etc. And Instagram. I'm also have started putting the dailies onto Twitter. I'm not sure how that's working because so far it's 2 days, but so nothing unforetold has happened, so I'm going to leave it there. So this is for the earth signs: Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, for May 17th, 2023. Interesting day. And the energy's been very interesting for quite a while. This today for Earth, it has to do with abundance. But there's a belief that you've got about abundance, or your ability to have abundance, that needs to be shifted, because the first card is the Tower card. And the Tower card is usually a Tower moment. Don't keep it. You want to go through it and allow it to move on, instead of making it a dark night of the soul moment, right? So a Tower moment usually means you have a belief that needs to be eradicated, and allowing new information to come in, allowing new thought process to come in. What you want to do when this happens is make a decision quickly and change your direction. Basically, this is what happens is when you make a sudden shift in consciousness, or cut away that which no longer serves. You end up moving in a different direction. It can be maybe only a couple of degrees different, but it's still, you have a greater knowledge, self-knowledge, which is most important, but a greater knowledge of things that are. When you do that, Four of Wands is it's a card of coming together. It's a celebration card, which we have 2 celebration cards, so pay attention. This is a big one. They're all big ones right now. We're not going to do anything that's not very vitally important for us, because we've done the small clearings. Now we're polishing off the insides of who we are. We're becoming a little bit more streamlined. So right now we've got the Four of Wands, which is my only marriage card. But unless you're getting married on the 17th, it has to do with coming together, forming a good understanding of who you are, or forming a good comprehension that this person or that person is good for yourself, and is beneficial for each of you. Stay strong. The Knight of Pentacles is a young energy, so it's a new energy, probably, or relatively new energy to you. Being very proud of the work you do. You should be proud of the work you do. If you've been working on things for a week, or you've been working on spirituality for a lifetime, be proud of what you've done. Be proud of what you accomplished, and the more happiness, the more you feel good about yourself, the more you are allowed to bring in abundance. And this shift is about abundance. This change in thought is very important for you. You do have a lot of support from on high, from the other side, or on the other side of the veil. Remember this. That's very important for you to remember, that if you ask, and you have to ask, because this is a free will universe, they can't do anything without your express permission. If you ask, they will help you transmute, transform that which no longer serves. And I would pay attention to that. Again, going back to happiness, the Ace of Cups, and aces are usually very powerful cards. The happier you are, the better you're off you are. So celebrate every little thing that comes your way, every little thing that makes you feel better and gives you an uplift, is joyful. And the most important card, of course, is the finishing card. And this is the reason I feel it has to do with abundance, is I put the Empress. And the Empress is a very strong feminine energy. And yes, we are accepting feminine energy into our being. But again, it has to be balanced. The Empress without her Emperor is not as good as the Emperor and the Empress together. So when you accept the fact that the Empress is rather important to you, it should change the balance between the masculine and feminine, and so that the balance is equal. It doesn't have to be 50-50, honest to God. It can be 30-70, 20-80, 40-60. It doesn't matter what it is, as long as the balance is there and you feel good about each other. So when you're on the teeter-totter and you're a child on the teeter-totter, the closer you got to the edge, the more balance to the center, the more balance it created, even with there was somebody at the outer edge. So it doesn't have to be 50-50, but it does have to stay in balance. So if you're closer to the center and somebody's farther out, another part of you is farther out, don't worry about it, as long as it stays even. And please accept that. So be in joy. Allow yourself to shift quickly, because that's the energy is quickly tomorrow. Namaste, namasko. I love you and you are to love. Bye.